Here we go. So I might have told a fib. Just a little bit, little white lie. I said I'm done with organic. Done with it. Well, here I am back in organic. But no, this is Dad's field. And I don't remember, I don't think I recorded this when I cut it before. It was another very late cut, like everything else, first cut. But boy, this thing's doing a terrible job. It's 5 years. Oh, okay. I don't think I filmed this when I cut it first time, because this is only the second cut for this field, and it's September 10th today. Shortly after this was cut, we got a rain, but it was really hot, so that moisture disappeared pretty quick. And then we got another small rain, and that disappeared because it was really hot. After that, no rain. And this is an organic field. The guy didn't want any type of whatever sprayed on it, or so. Last time it got fertilized was 5 years ago with chicken manure. So yeah, it's just starving. It's hungry. So this is going to be the only other cut we get off of it. Bugs are into it. Alfalfa is just spindly. Grass is there, but not much. It's 14 acres, I believe, and I'm fingers crossed we can get 400 bales off of it, but I think that's high hopes. It's gonna make some nice hay, you know, it'll be good. But we are at the beginnings of final cuts everywhere because, like I say, the rains just quit coming. This is 7 weeks, I believe, with no rain. Well, take that back. We had 4 weeks ago, we had 4/10, which you woke up in the morning, concrete was dry. You couldn't even tell it rained. Grass continued to get brown. And then the last measurable rain we had was about 10 days ago, 7 days ago, and that was a ½ inch, which you might as well just spit on the ground with a ½ inch. As dry as it is, you can't tell a thing. The grass, the yards are still brown. Nobody's mowed. If they are mowing, it's just dust. And Dad just told me this morning that the weathermen are saying we are in a flash drought. Oh, a flash drought, huh? Well, last I knew, a flash anything is like all of a sudden. Well, no, this is 7 weeks, man. Ain't no flash about it. I got somebody flashing me for 7 weeks straight. It shouldn't be a surprise. Anyway. I'm telling you, the difference between the spring, midsummer, versus now, you couldn't get more opposite. So I'm cutting this. Wilson's gonna be here in about 20 minutes with the tedder. I'm gonna tet it out immediately. I know we're gonna lose, but they're saying another chance of rain this Saturday night, which today is Wednesday, and we'll see what happens, but I'll bail this up by Friday, I'm sure. It's finally starting to get up in the 80s. Not wanting to, because this is really nice weather, man. Not having to run the air conditioner in the house for 7 weeks. Ever since the rain had shut off, about 6 weeks. It's been cool. Been fantastic. Mike has a field we're gonna go bale later today. Probably head over there not too long after I get this knocked out. And let's see, that'll be, I think that'll take us down to maybe 70 acres, maybe 70 acres that we can go get third cut off of. That's pushing it. I think it's all gonna look like this, just tall and thin and not getting much yield off of it. But being late September like this, it's not gonna grow anymore. Need to hurry up and get it cut, so if it does rain, it has some time for regrowth and be ready for winter. We are going to rent a no-till drill and no-till some grass seed into some of our fields. Hopefully that we'll get a rain and get those grass seeds sprouting before it gets too cold. Oh, this is a really rough spot right through here. They did some type of drainage right here, and I think they planted the ground without letting all that settle back in. So they just smoothed out the dirt and then it settled down into the trenches, and it's pretty rough. You don't want to hit it going very fast. I was really impressed with the line of cars you had behind you. They were, I got 3. I think you had 20 something. They just kept coming. Holy moly. So this was adjusted for yeah, trash farm. So this is your up and down. And I never remember which way is which. Which way is it going? Down?
I think it's going down, yeah.
Looks like that. But you don't want it. But the light is this is. I want to crank through, but I want to make sure it's not broken. But they fine. We need a little bit prepared. Let's say to fit that. Get it out yet. All three work goes with this at the circle. You're going to have to do 2.5 instead of 2. I don't know. Whatever works, I don't care. You know that big, really big rough spot there? Yeah. And there's another one over there. And you get done with this before I get the other field done. Wait for you to get that done. Because I hate driving over such days. It's too perfect, right? So, I just turn this on, lower it down. I'll see where it's at. Drive just a little bit. We'll see where it's at.
C3 about 15, 14, something like that. And we'll see what it does here. This outside road is big here. Don't worry about driving there. Yeah, look at here. Look at here, look at here, look at here. Look at all that grass. Oh, yeah. A little bit of bug damage. What do you get? What do you get when you get organic? You get bug damage. You get thin alfalfa. Oh, that's a heavy stalk. Look at those crusher rolls working. Crushing that stalk. Flatten that baby. All right, got one little section over there. Get done quick. Oh, now I remember. did record cutting this, and yeah, I got a little bit of Mike round bale in it. This is when it was getting late, but I was showing the blades how it was cutting the grass. It is shoop, 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 shoop. Little herringbone look or something. Anyhow. All right, go get this cut. Kind of smelly. That mower, it didn't like cutting that thin stuff. Not sure why. It just wouldn't, like, see, it just skips over it, just pushes it over. They say you're supposed to gear up and throttle back and make a difference, but I tried that, it didn't make any difference. It's just too much wind going down, pushing all that stuff down. Scalped it, just scalped it. The last of what I was cutting over there was about the tallest out here. This kind of is a good representation of what it really is. A lot of just plain grass spots. This is played out. The guy, like I say, he's organic, doesn't want anything done with the property except for hay. Hasn't been able to get more chicken manure applied. Dad's going to drill in, no-till some grass seed in here. He's already bought the grass seed, the landowner has. And I'm guessing it's just going to be a grass meadow. There for a bit, he was planning on doing the hemp stuff here. But of course, being in Indiana, some reason Indiana just is silly about that stuff, and I don't know, the market just kind of disappeared. So he still wants to be organic, just doesn't know what else to do. Organic and alfalfa just doesn't work well. of surprising. You see those beans cut. That it's early. It's September 10th. Not typical for beans to be cut then. I mean, the corn is getting there, but the ears haven't even dropped. See how they're all standing up still? When the ears drop, that's when the stalk starts to die, because the maturing is done, its life cycle is over, and it's just done. But from what I've been hearing, with the rain shutting off the way it did, that the row crops are just dying. They're not even maturing the way they should be. They're just dying. So they got all the rain at their early growth time of their life. So then after that, when the rain shut off, all their roots were real shallow. They had no reason to go deep roots. So now they have shallow roots. Rain shuts off. All they're doing is putting all the energy into producing that seed of the corn or the bean, not putting any energy to growing deeper and finding that water. So they're just dying. I don't know where the USDA has come up with their numbers, but they're saying it's going to be one heck of a crop this year. And I think we're in for a big surprise. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be near as much as what they think there is out there. Too many drowned outs. The replant. The replant spots, if they did not drown out because of the excess rains after, then they never did put on a seed or a pod. So they're just blank plants sitting there. If they did, they didn't put on much. It's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. But almost to the field, just doing one baler. It's a light crop, just like what I just cut. Should go pretty quick. I'll probably be sitting and twiddling my thumbs for a bit, waiting on them to bale. The bale bearing we had before this one was a 4250. Same machine, just a model lower. I think it was just one model lower. So this is bigger, better, faster, stronger, all that. At the time, that 4250 was not the biggest, but the next biggest. And then I can't remember the number of the bigger one, but then they come out with this one, the 5250, and they changed a whole bunch of things on the bearing. It still operated the same. They just made improvements all over the place. One of the improvements was having this in-cab display and ISO bus connection, which of course this doesn't have an ISO bus. But I forgot about it. The old bearing, anytime you had an issue, all you have is just this beeping box in here, and you had to learn the language of the beeps. And you know, 2 beeps means this, short beep, long beep means that, 3 beeps is this. Anyway, you had to learn it all. And anytime you had an issue, you had to go back, you had to stop, shut off the PTO, go back, figure out what's going on, and then, you know, solve the problem, come back, start the PTO, run everything, and see if it fixed the problem. If not, it just keep beeping and tell you what's up. You didn't do it. Oh, I was just thinking, how did it start up? Because in here, you can push and hold the button, and it starts the belt and the turnstile, and starts the whole machine. Well, the old one, you had to start the PTO, walk back there, hit the button to start the machine, and then come back up and get in and start going. So anytime there was an issue, anytime you had to shut off the PTO, you had to come back, turn the PTO on, go back to the machine, hit the button, start it, and then come back and go. Oh man. That was, and that was also when I was learning the machine. That was our first one. Never had any idea how to run a bell bearing. Wow, my nerves run raw. Woo-wee. That was, and also where the bales are placed makes a huge difference. Okay, like this. So it's a little narrow spot. I got to get over here just to get this one bale. No big deal for me now, but before, it was nerve-wracking. Pits were sweating. Yeah, when we got to this in-cab display, and this thing goes, it'll chomp through the bales so much faster. It's pretty amazing, the upgrades that they made to this machine versus the old one. Yeah, I just forgot all about that. Had to start the PTO, run back there. Big circles, big circles. didn't ask Mike, but I think this is fourth cutting on this. Which, yeah, pretty sure it's fourth cutting. But yeah. This is how the rest of third cutting is going to be. It's going to be 20, maybe 25 bales the acre, if we're lucky. Short year for the premium stuff. And I'm guessing that's what it is everywhere else, because everybody else is saying the same thing. Water shut off, water shut off. And with the water shutting off now, that means pastures are already dried up, so they're having to feed hay now and not a month from now. So that's going to start eating up supplies. It's going to be interesting. One, two, three, 4, 5. There was 7 windrows in this field. We'll be lucky to get 150 bales off of this front section here. I don't think I will. Maybe. Good looking stuff though. Good looking hay. Much rather bale it and have it than not. That's where we're at. But this field, Dad was just telling me, guy's got all his grass seed bought. He's going to come out here and drill that. Dad is going to come out and drill that grass seed in. I hate coming out of this place. Hate it. Both sides. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is bad. Both sides on the road, people can go, speed limit's 50 miles an hour, but of course they go 60, 65. And there's a hill, both sides. We're at the top of a hill. So you can't see cars coming in either direction. By the time you get up to the road, you can't stop, or else you start peeling out in the gravel. It's bad. Wow! I'm rich! Almost got 9 bundles off of this front section. Hey, happy about it, happy about it. Got this little small field over here, get that picked up, and it might be about the right timing for most of the school traffic to be gone. We could drive these tractors back home safely. I did realize this seatbelt works really nice here in the 4840. Made me feel a lot better driving on the road.